Hello, I'm Jeremy, and today I'm going to talk about a clip that I saw with Joe Rogan with his interview with Mike Baker. They're on this clip, they're talking about COVID, and I have a link in the description below so you can go see it. And then at that clip, they have another link to the full interview that he has, because usually Joe's interviews are 2.5, 3 hours long. And this is only about 10, 11 minutes. I'm tired of all of this confusion and this back and forth. And during this little 10-minute conversation, Joe Rogan goes back and forth. Parts of it, he's talking about, yes, wear a mask, and we're testing everyone at our comedy shows. And then at another point in the video, he's talking about, before we get into it, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe, so then that way I can produce more content. After I've been doing this for a good while and I've built up a membership base, I'm going to be building a website that's going to deal with this, because I'm tired of wasting my time with all of this stuff. I want to have a better, more productive life than having to go through all this trash all the time. And later in it, Joe Rogan is talking about how, you know, that 78% of people who are in the hospital with COVID are overweight, and that if you're taking vitamin D and hydrochloric or whatever that is, chloroquine that Trump was using, and the media said, no, it's no good, it's a lie, and then that couple died from it. It's like, no, they drank like pool bleach or something like that, something that you use for a pool. And it looks like it was more of a murder kind of thing, because who's that stupid? That the guy, he was married to this woman for years, and then she gave it to him and it killed him, and it seems like it was more vindictive than anything. And it's like, yeah, because she misspoke on what it was and she knew it. I mean, who the hell doesn't know that? Come on, give me a break. And he's talking about how back whenever COVID first came out, that he was really scared about it all, and he was genuinely concerned, and now it's not so much. Yeah, well, you say that, and if you're not concerned and it's not an issue, and it's like, then why are you doing all of these other things? And he talks about, well, you can go out in public, and so we live in Texas. I live in Texas too. He lives in Austin, and Governor Abbott has said that you don't have to wear a mask. You can if you want to, and it's like, it's your choice. And it's like, right, absolutely, positively right. And that's because if you have some kind of pre-existing condition, then you need to take the steps necessary to help you. But if you don't, then why should you have to do it? There's nothing wrong with me. I do not want to waste my time with this. And so on that little box, one moment, on the box with these stupid little masks, step number 3, give it a moment to focus. Number 3 tells you that there is, oh, come on, that this stuff only works good for 4 hours. Yep, there it is, number 3. Please change and dispose of the mask after 4 hours of use. It doesn't do anything at all. The mask isn't meant for COVID. They did not design this for COVID. Just like, no different than a smoker. If you're next to a smoker, you're going to smell the smoke. If you're next to someone who has COVID, you're going to get COVID. You know why? Just because you can't smell it or see it does not mean that it's not there. It's a gas, it's a vapor, it's there in the air. Every time if you have it and you exhale, you're breathing, some of it's going to get out, and this mask isn't going to stop it. And it's not like smoke. You just have to have a little bit, and you get it, and then it goes. All that's happening is that whoever invested in these stupid masks, they're making a killing. There's a large transfer of wealth from the poor and the middle class to the rich with all this stuff. They shut down all these small businesses, let all the big box stores stay open because they made the claim of being essential or not. It's like, what are you talking about? They're all essential because everybody needs to work. That makes no sense. It's like clown world. I don't understand this at all. How can even the people who are rich enough where they can afford to stay home, how are they so stupid that they don't understand that? Oh, what the government's going to provide? Provide what? Inflation? Make your money worth less? I don't understand this at all. It's like every damn thing is backwards. I'm tired of it. I'm fed up with it. I would like to do other things with my life than sorting through all this trash. And here Joe Rogan is. Joe Rogan. And it's like he interviews these people who are scientists and doctors, and he gets all this information, and it's like, why doesn't he know? Why is he not firmly set in this one way or another? Part of it is fake science. And fake science is whenever people go out, research institutions, they conduct research that will fit the ideological beliefs of the politicians. Why? Because the politicians don't give a damn if it's true or not. Politicians need votes. And so they need stuff that they can say, well, the science says. It's like, what science? You can't go out and replicate this stuff, because whenever they do, they find that we don't get the same results because the checks and balances are not in place. They are not there. There's going to come a point in time where I'm going to have a good enough membership and I have enough money coming in that I'm going to build that damn site, because I'm fed up with this crap. This whole journey started off because I've been lied to and manipulated for a good portion of my life through people who were supposed to care about me, and I got fed up with it. And I started looking into it, and I figured out along the way that I could monetize it and bring it here. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I don't want to waste my time. It's like watching this stuff with Joe Rogan. It's like, it's entertaining, but what has it done for me? What does it really matter? It's a waste. I don't want to watch this. I do not care. I did not know about Joe Baker before I watched this, that he's a CIA former agent, and it's like, so what? So what? He's not a doctor. He hasn't done anything. It's just his hearsay. I don't care. It's the same thing with Tim Pool and all of these other people, where they bring on these guests and they talk about this stuff, whatever the topic may be. It's like, I don't know these people. Who are they? Why should they matter to me? It's like, I don't care. I would rather be doing something more. And that's something that I've discovered as I've gotten older, is that death limits us all. And so do something. It's like, are you any better? Are you any better? You know, it's like, it's kind of obvious, right? That if you go out and you stuff your face and you eat horribly and you're not mindful of your diet, and you don't diet and you don't exercise, that of course your health is going to be shoddy. And so I'm supposed to feel sorry for you that you got to do what you wanted to do, but now you're going to tell me I can't do what I want to do, that I bust my butt to stay in shape, that I've lost this weight and I work out, and now you want to put me in a bubble? No. If that's what you want to do, more power to you. But you can get the hell out of my face. No, absolutely not. If I want to go outside and I want to run around, Joe Rogan, I don't understand why he made this comment, because this was beyond stupid. It's like, well, he's saying you can wear a mask all that you want to, and people do this all the time, but then you can go to a restaurant and eat and you don't have to wear a mask. It's like, yes, you don't wear a mask whenever you eat, because how are you going to put the food in your face? How's it going to go down your throat if you're wearing a mask? It kind of has to go through the mouth first. It's like, really? I've been watching this since the beginning, because there's this YouTuber who's, I would say he's a bit of a conspiracy kind of guy, because man, does he make a lot of assumptions. And with some of it, he's actually pretty good. With this stuff with COVID, he was pretty spot on with it, and that's why I started watching him. But I don't know about the rest of the stuff. He does some videos with the occult, and it's like, you're losing me on that, pal. So more power to you. You do you, but not my thing. And there was this article of this woman where she was all crying and upset because my husband did everything that he was supposed to. He was overweight. He was vastly overweight. He was like twice my size. The guy looked like he was as pale as a ghost because he hadn't been out. It's like, holy crap. The guy obviously has pre-existing conditions. He's old. He's overweight. He doesn't go out. They talk about vitamin D being a good thing. You know how you get that? It's through the sun. I don't know the specifics. I'm not a scientist on it, but I hear this all the time. So like one of them was, I do enjoy Joe Rogan, and he had on Dr. Rhonda Patrick, And she talked about, because she is a scientist, and she talked about how it looks like there's some pretty strong evidence correlation to people being outside, not having issues with it. And it's like, well, maybe so. Because you know something that I haven't seen? I don't see all these homeless people dropping down dead. They live outside. They're constantly outside. And if COVID's so bad, then why are they still all over the damn place? And they have substance abuse problems of all kinds with alcoholism and whatever kind of other substances that they're taking. Their diets are crap, and yet they're still out there. They're living in the weather. They're not showering and bathing. They smell to high heavens. What are you talking about that I need to be scared of this? I don't need to be scared of a damn thing. You can take all that. No, absolutely not. And I'm fed up with it. And so, you know what? What about you? Are you wasting your time watching all this ridiculous nonsense? What about you? What about your life? Are you getting up and doing the things that you want? If you would like a change, if you want things to be better, then you keep watching me, because I'm going to lay it out there on the line, and I don't give a damn what anybody has to say. This is going to happen. And I need your help, because I'm not going to dictate to a damn person. You live your life. Don't force anyone. But you choose to do what you want to do. And if you can talk other people to joining you, more power to you. So I hope you're interested. I hope this ruffled some feathers, because I'm tired of the nonsense. So thanks a lot for viewing, and we'll see you next time.